Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to the Calamity Mod. Looks like a beautiful windy midday, greeted with a rising soundtrack in the background there that you can probably barely hear. Still got the same Meteorite soundtrack going on. I think if I disable it, all that plays is I think it's like the Village Day soundtrack. I'm gonna guess that's what this is. I'm not sure. I like this though. I gotta leave that on. I might switch it up though. We've been listening to it for a while. We might need to update it to the Astral Infection biome over there. Mix it up a little bit because we're in hard mode now, right? Things are challenging. Might not have noticed because Cryogen and the twins just kind of fell right over. Oh yeah, and Queen Slime was a boss fight too, I guess. I almost completely forgot about that one. Today it's gonna be a very wormy episode. We're gonna be taking down the Aquatic Scourge and the Destroyer. So we got a bunch of wigglies we gotta deal with today. But before we get into that business, we have a couple of things we ought to cross off the list here. First thing you'll notice is there's no more little health thingamabobbers, or not health, but buff boxes above my head. The reason for that is because I had to turn them off. It was starting to get so bad. There's so many different buffs that I've got right now, especially with this candle setup I got down here. All these things I got from the Drunk Princess. There's just so many little boxes above my head, it's just really hurt visibility. So I had to deal with that, take care of all that business, move them down. I think it was a Fargo's config thing. I'm not 100% sure, I could take a look real fast somewhere in here. If I can even find Fargo's. There's the list of mods for those of you that don't want to read the description. They're down here somewhere. It's opacity for the buff, buff display max opacity, or opacity, or however you're supposed to say that. Max ostrich. But now we've got all that stuff moved out of the way, so we're good to go. And now with all that said, I can finally see my screen a little bit better. Doesn't really help, I still have the giant lightning circle and all my friends around me, but you know what? I don't care. I'd rather them be in my way because at least they contribute, you know, they're very important to me. But now that I got that covered, we gotta move on to the rest of the things we gotta get done before we go beat up some bosses, and I gotta tell you, it's probably gonna be a short episode, because if I remember correctly, at least in Revengeance mode, the Aquatic Scourge and the Destroyer are both complete pushovers. Like, I don't know which one's gonna be easier. That's gonna be my problem. Which one am I gonna have the least amount of trouble with, you know what I mean? Well, before we do that, we gotta put some trophies up. I finally got all of them. Retinazer and Spasmatism and Cryogen's trophy is ready to go. So let's head down here to that first. There is Cryogen's. Look at that, it's beautiful. And then we have Spasmatisms and Retinazer. They're both here and ready to go. Beautiful. Now we're ready for the Sulfur Seas hard mode business, as well as the Destroyers down there when we finally get to it. Then the next thing on the list is I have unlocked the long range sensor, as I've gotten myself my mithril ore and a mithril pickaxe, which still cannot get cryonic ore, unfortunately. Guess you need adamantite or titanium for that. I was, however, able to craft this frequency manipulator, which just absolutely annihilates the twins. It's a lot of fun for that. It's one of the Dredonic devices here. Using the tuning of some rather original machines, I have no idea what that means. Swings a spear around, then throws it on collision, releases a burst of homing energy. We should probably top it off though before we get into any fighting. Takes a lot to power that thing up. It's really good though, I like it. Very, very good for single target. But speaking of Dredonic stuff, we've got the long range sensor. We can now throw this in there. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go, now we've upgraded it. And now we can decrypt the jungle schematic. And I need to power it here. I need one of these. There we go. Alright, begin decryption. And while that business goes on, I don't really think there's anything out of that I can craft right now anyway, because I think the way that it works is even though I have the bit unlocked, I need the later stuff, like the later ore and equipment to actually unlock it, like the different souls and everything. So yeah, not gonna be doing that yet. I don't know why I'm flying like I'm gonna be going all the way over there. We're gonna deal with the Aquatic Scourge first, and then see if I get the Acid Rain Tier 2 right away. Hopefully I do, because that's going to be the only time-consuming aspect of this little adventure here. A hook of Discord, too. Really like that. Little quick teleport over there. That's good. It's probably my favorite hook, or one of them. Alright, let's go over here. Speak to Signatha while we're over here. We might as well. See if she's got anything to sell that's new, since we defeated the twins. I don't think I've unlocked anything. I guess not. Oh, there is a couple of new things here. Is this hard mode stuff? Did I see this? Rock's Caliber. Oh, does it not spawn in the ground anymore? Does it not do that? I always thought that you just found it down there, and even though you could get it in, like, pre-hard mode, you couldn't use it until hard mode. No, that's cool. Okay. What else we got here? Earth and Night statue. Wasn't that a mob once upon a time that spawned in the marble biome? Or maybe I'm thinking of another mod. I don't remember, but I know there's definitely something that looks like that. I have no use for it, though, unfortunately. Daedalus Golem, I'm pretty sure that was a mob at one point, but they got rid of it. Bitter Cold Construct, what does that look like? It just looks like a diamond. Is that, was that a mob once upon a time as well? I don't remember. I can't place it anywhere, there's like no room over here. Put it here. Oh, that's cool, you can activate it. So it doesn't change the background at all, but it kind of does a thing. I don't remember what that's a reference to. I feel like I should know, but I do not remember for the life of me, so let me know if you know what that is. Because I'm totally lost. And sulfur pylon, nothing new there. Plants, so there's an astral monolith. If I want to make a... You learned how to create new things. Oh, it's already done. Okay, we'll get that on our way back then. Okay, cool. For right now, though, to activate daytime here, because I'd like to do this in the... Nope, just gonna skip right over that. I probably shouldn't have, but I did anyway. I don't have time for that. That's on the list. I actually forgot about that. Forgot those could even happen after the mech bosses are defeated. All right, so first things first, Aquatic Scourge. We got the seafood crafted out of sand, starfish, and shark fins. Sounds so delicious. And normally you can sometimes find him just hanging out down here in the sulfur waters. Does not appear as though that's the case this time. I don't know if I actually have to fight him in here or not, but we're gonna find out. All right, let's go Aquatic Scourge. Where are you? You're all the way over there. Oh, you're not hostile immediately. Oh. Okay. Goodbye, I guess. Guess he had somewhere to be. What are you doing? Get over here. How about some death? There we go. There we go. Now we got it going on here. And yep, it's just pulverizing him. That's what I thought. All right, go ahead. Come on. Let me see your face. There you go. There you go. Well, let's power up the stealth strikes and just keep throwing it right at your face. And you'll fall right over. Maybe I'll get adrenaline for this boss fight. If it's not dead before it charges. Might not even get a chance to use adrenaline on him. Oh no, not the death puff clouds. Oh my god, there's adrenaline. And goodbye, get out of here, die, and he's dead. Okay, there we go. The sulfur sky darkens. Am I gonna get the rain now? No? Okay. Well, I got the sulfur sea lore and the aquatic scourge lore, and there's the toxic downpour. All right, well, before we get into any of this business, hang on a second. Let me go over here and get damaged by that real fast, but I'm gonna save respawn here because I feel like I may die. Ouch, god. Excuse you. All right, we're gonna switch to single target business now. Oh god. I don't know if this one has the bosses yet. I know the Cragmaw Mire's in this one, I'm pretty sure. What is that thing? Sulfur what? Sulfur some such? Yeah, there you go. How do you like that? How about the ice hammer? It's what I call a rogue weapon. It's not even necessarily a rogue weapon, it's just a big hammer. And Trilobuckler, an ancient shield that's too old to block attacks. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, let's use the frequency manipulator. Ah, there we go. Look at that. This goes out heat-seeking. I mean, realistically, all I need to do is just stand here. Maybe it'll beat me. I don't know. How about we just give it a little bit of help? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're getting into the pain. Right into the drink. There we go. See, now we're at the point where I'm taking so much damage because I'm getting hit so much. Hello, Death Laser Beam? Cragmaw Mire, there you are. Okay, he's down there. He's a nuclear slime, it looks like. A little bit of Slime Rancher here, that's all good. Let's dial it back now. Is a Kelvin Catalyst infinitely penetrate? I gotta clear some of this out of here. I do need to take out the Cragmaw Mire, though. There we go. I'll just mow right through this. Where's the Mire? I gotta kill him at least once. Oh, there it is. Where's it at? I saw the health bar pop up. Where'd he go? He's down here somewhere. Oh, he's running away. Oh, I don't think so. I'll fight you in the abyss if I have to. I don't think so. There you go. Where do you think you're going? Oh, wow. This guy's a complete pushover. He's cakewalk here. What was that? I know I gotta get a trophy for him as well. All right, we'll just slowly rise back up to the top here. Kind of an absolute pushover as well, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Flat crab. We playing Risk of Rain or something now? First with the Subnautica references down there with the Ghost Leviathan and the Eldritch Worm or whatever. Now we're playing Risk of Rain. All right, let's just pick up all this stuff. We got a lot of stuff to sort through here. Wonder if I can capture any of these guys with a bug net. Doesn't matter anyway, because they all got annihilated. All right, did I get anything good? I did get a rogue weapon here, though. And nuclear flames, don't inhale them. Oh god, what is this? What on earth is this stuff? Divine Fly? Frog-only memory card. Cannot make that. I'm gonna guess the Plague Frog's not for a while. Heart of Sharks, still can't make that. Sirember? Yeah, that's for later. Sea King's Coin? I may be able to make that when I get the, Ancient Manipulator. Orthosera Jacuzzi, that's funny. It's expensive, though. Okay, so now that that's done, let's clear out some of this stuff right here, and let's head back home, and we'll go over that stuff when we're back there. Into a little bit less hostile of a location. Wait, save my spawn point real fast. Not that I'm really worried about dying to the destroyer, but, you know. All right, let's start depositing. We'll save this. We'll clear out the inventory here and then take a look at what we got. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. We'll open up the treasure bag as well while we're taking a look here. Of course, I didn't get any rogue weapons from it. That's a shame. Okay, what do we got? First, we'll look at the lore items for the Sulfur Sea and the Aquatic Scourge. Let's open her up here. Sulfur Sea. The seaside has never been pleasant. though it has seen far better days. Incessant fumes rising from the industry of azafures inundate the water with caustic ions. Yet still, the hardy life adapted, no doubt aided by Silva as she burrowed through to the underworld. Long considered uninhabitable, its further deterioration led Draydon to designate it as a dumping ground. Years of careless mass waste disposal has now left the coast's transformation irreversible. So we're not dumping piles of bodies in there anymore. Everything's Draydon's fault now, is it? Interesting lore change. What is Yarum the new developer for the Calamity mod now? Just rewrite the lore there. History is written by the victors, I guess I just have to take his word for it. Aquatic Scourge, another once grand sea serpent, well adapted to its harsh environs. Unlike the other Scourge, which was half-starved and chasing scraps for its next meal, it lived comfortably. Well, evidently not, because its skin was getting melted off by acid, but whatever. Maybe that new sprite will end up in the game. Microorganisms evolve rapidly, so it was able to maintain its filter feeding habits as the sea putrefied. What a stark contrast to the rest of the ecosystem. Nearly every other creature in the Sulphur Sea is hostile. A shame that its last bastion of tranquility has fallen. Yeah, what a shame. We have the spent fuel container. War never changes. So I can actually throw nukes now. Wow. That's very dramatic. Throws a fuel container with trace amounts of plutonium that causes a nuclear explosion. The explosion does not occur if there are no tiles below it. Leave a lingering irradiated zone after the explosion dissipates. Oh, good. As long as I have my stealth activated, I can Chernobyl the place. Okay, cool. And the nuclear rod there, it's a minion thing, summon whatever. There's the relics to put up. There's our acid lamp. What do we get from the Scourge there? Moist locket. I can have the sulfurous wiggly there. Part of the Sea King's coin. I do really like having the forbidden one out, though. It's tough to pass up. Angling kit, yeah, I don't need that anymore. And we've got the aquatic emblem, the upgrade. Most ocean enemies are friendly. Being underwater boosts your defense over time, but slows movement speed. Defense boost to movement speed reduction slowly vanish outside of water. Max defense boost is 50. Okay, so it's a little bit of an upgrade. We'll hold on to that. Put that in there when we go back down to the abyss at some point. I really don't know when the next time I'll go down there is. Downpour, that's garbage magic weapon. I know that the Scourge drops rogue weapons. Yeah, there's the Scourge of the Seas I've still got to get from him. Corrosive Spine, that looks like a really good accessory. All rogue weapons inflict poison and spawn irradiated clouds on enemy hits. Interesting, so there's a few things I do have to keep going back for. Deep Diver. That sounds like it's going to be really good for exploring down there as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff I have to farm from this guy. Well, good thing I have to get the trophy anyway. We'll have all that in the next episode. I'm not going to do that right now. So, we have the Aquatic Scourge relic and the Cragmaw Mire relic. Gotta tell you, for the life of me, I do not remember where each one was supposed to go. So we'll put the Scourge relic here. There we go. It's kind of got a look of that new sprite that it may be getting here soon with the acid-scarred face there. And there's the Cragmaw Mire. Boy, doesn't that look like a bastion of tranquility right there if ever I saw one. Okay, now we're gonna go down. All right, now let's put these corroded fossils away. They are used to craft the acid rain barrel, that's right. We do get a new weapon from it, at least, without farming too much. So let's see. Acid rain barrel. Explodes in wall collision, stealth strikes make it rain on collision. Oh, it collided. What's it waiting for? Oh, come on. Oh, there it goes. Do something. Oh, no, you're just gonna disappear, so that one blew up. There we go. Oh, wow, look at that. Swap that out for some of the things I'm not using anymore. All right, now let's go down to the depths, and we will reforge our stuff, and then we will just absolutely face roll the destroyer. Hello, nub. How are you? Nothing new to sell me? Wait a minute, I saw something in there. You sell spaghetti? Spaghetti! All right, acid rain barrel. Reforge that. Flawless, there we go. Fuel container is ready to go. Head back up. Could've swore I set my spawn point back up in here, but I guess not. I must have forgot about that too while I'm at it. And actually, let's head down first before I forget anything else. I've got to look at the schematic. There we go. All right, so we have the schematic for the jungle. System Bane, Pulse Turret Remote, Gatling Laser, Galvanizing Glaive, Gauss Rifle. Yeah, that's gonna be stuff that I can't get for a while, I'm gonna guess. All right, let's see what this schematic says.
As rank progresses, so often does the lethality of equipment. In the hands of competent soldiers, the weapons have the ability to make change. However, competent soldiers take no action but orders from above. Addendum. If you read this, you have come far. Do not disappoint. Go now to hell for the next component stored in what will want my forges.
Okay, interesting. So, yeah, I already got that one. Gotta tell you, Draydon, I've already ransacked all your old bases. Don't worry, I'm done. Okay. Did anything else happen whenever I killed that, by the way? Nothing, really? Okay, so the sky darkens, that was about it. Very edgy. All right, so now that it's nighttime, we're ready to go. It's like halfway through it, but I don't think I'm gonna need much time for this one. So let's call forth the Destroyer. And hopefully he doesn't absolutely wipe out my base, because that's what he likes to do. Hello! Can I hit this here? Of course not. Fun police, watch out. Calamity Mod here to ruin your day. Oh, there goes my base. Goodbye, wet beard and amber. It was nice knowing you. Okay. I don't know why you don't just let people obliterate the coil. I mean, listen, I get it. I gotta tell you though, just save your development time. The Destroyer is not a hard boss. No matter what mod he's in. It doesn't matter what you do to him, he's always a pushover. Don't even waste your time. Oh, he takes less damage from penetrating weapons. He can't be damaged until he completely uncoils. It doesn't matter. He's gonna die, and nobody will ever struggle on him. Let's use some of my new stuff on him. How about the spent fuel container? Oh wow, that actually does pretty decent damage. Not a lot, but let's try it with the lingering cloud here. We'll throw it on a cluster here. It doesn't really do that much damage, to tell you the truth. It's okay, but it's not great. How about the acid rain barrel, huh? Oh, it doesn't actually collide. It penetrates, but it doesn't really collide with them. So I don't get the explosion, it just does the penetrating damage. Well then in that case, I might as well just use the blazing star in this guy too. Well, there we go, that does immensely more damage. Or maybe it does, I don't know. I'll tell you who doesn't do any damage is him. I mean, what is this? Oh, you almost got me. Yeah, you're very scary. How about you just die? How about we just wrap this up, quit playing games? All right, that's enough games. Let's just move on here. We've got him taken down, absolute pushover. Let's take a look and see his lore, the Destroyer. The Godseeker Knights of my company were far and away my finest soldiers. They championed my cause and I championed them in return. I bestowed upon them hulking armor and colossal weaponry so their might would never falter. Some days I would take time to train by their side, inspiring them to new heights of righteous fury. Draydon understood well and granted them these massive forms, bristling with weaponry and interlocked armor forged of blessed metal. Well, in truth, it was repurposed mining equipment. Their sheer presence on the battlefield was immense. Oh, so that little bit of the original lore was left in there, that the Destroyer was just a giant mining drone. So what you're saying is you crammed a bunch of soldiers into a giant... Have you seen Human Centipede? What's wrong with you? Okay, let's see what else we got here. Probably about a lot of the same. Yep, mechanical wagon piece and some souls of might. Lots of salvage metal from these boss fights. Okay, let's head down, deposit all this stuff, and see if anything new can be crafted. I know we have unlocked the new ore. There we go, we'll throw that down in there as well. Beautiful. All right, let's see if there's anything that's craftable as souls of might. And a new weaponry. Does not look like it. What about accessories? Anything new from there? It might also be locked behind the new stuff. I did grab these electrician's gloves, though. I do have those on for those of you that might have seen that when I was opening and closing this a lot. It's pretty good stuff. Upgraded gloves. Basically gives me effects of the filthy gloves and the bloodstained gloves with any, added bonus of lightning power, which is really cool. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything new in there really to craft, so yeah, we're good to go. At some point, I'm gonna have to take a look at the Eclipse and see what's up there, see if anything new might drop from the pre-mech boss, though it might just be worth waiting till after I get into playing Terra, because we're pretty much right there, we're pretty close. We gotta get past the Calamitous clone first, but I don't remember her being too challenging either. That she was a little tough, but I don't remember her being too incredibly face melting. I think the Brimstone Elemental gave me some trouble here and there, because I kind of had to learn her movements, but other than that, no, I think we're pretty much good for the rest of early hard mode. Early hard mode. I'm gonna coast through that. Well, that being said, we did a lot of stuff today, very quickly. We pulverized 2 bosses and took down an event so fast I barely even noticed that it was happening. But anyways, with that being said, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here, guys. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Impetuous.